This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Wang out there with James. Then there's Wang. Then there's Wang. And it's Stewart in at center. And for Washington, they've got Sarr. Tari Eason is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Goodwin, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And Washington has possession. Following the score by Cleveland, they get a hand on it. Outside, James. Pass to Wang. Cleveland moving it around. Rocket 6. Launches it. Rebound by the Wizards. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
It's deflected.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
They double him with Sarr. From deep, James. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
First team foul.
Cleveland on defense. Back to Eason. That's a good one. Here's Eason. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's James. Lets a floater go. Now the Wizards with it. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Koulibaly. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Brent Koulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch. And this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Wang. The shot from the low post is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Eason finds Koulibaly. Here's Eason. Shot clock at 5. Here's Goodwin. And another miss by Washington. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Wang. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Your Wizards youth dance to the floor.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Goodwin feeling it out, and the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is where the coaching staff applauding the way that Dante right now aggressively is shooting the ball off the catch and shoot.
Here's Wang, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wang's got his second basket of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Koulibaly. James defending. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Here's Wang. Defended by DiVincenzo. He gets it in there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Goodwin. Nothing on the board. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Jalen Johnson's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Wang. Johnson. Goodwin with the steal. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's McCain. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. Bogdanovich is checked in for Cleveland. The Wizards shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Now, here's Goodwin. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Wang. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. And they'll get another chance. Here's Wang. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
The numbers for Bogdanovich. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 17 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds.
And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And a wide open look for Shaw. The Wizards with another miss. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Shaw gets the bucket. And we'll get a look at how the hustle-scat game has been going for the Wizards.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
For Washington, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Wizards, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Eason. And Cleveland making a change here. Curry's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Wang. Driving the lane. Count the basket. Wang's got 6 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Song. DiVincenzo with it. He has 6. Here's Goodwin. And another miss by Washington.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Johnson. And here is Curry. Johnson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Curry finds Johnson. 2 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Wizards, Robinson's checked in for Song. Harris comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Marshall in for Goodwin. And Cleveland also making a change. Okoro, he's checked in for Curry. Now here's DiVincenzo. Covered by Okoro. Here's Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now, here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wang. Some solid defense from Harris. The Wizards have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. McCain's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. When you talk about a guy taking a lead, Jalen Johnson took huge steps forward in his 3rd NBA season.
Kevin, how many times have we seen it where a really talented young player is playing on a team that has star power, and so naturally they're able to settle into the role they're going to play? That is what has happened with Jalen Johnson. I expect him to take another leap forward this season.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Okoro, and he uses the glass on the layup. Okoro's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Stolen by Okoro. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. And Cleveland leads by 2.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here is Harris. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Bogdanovic finds Johnson. Back to Bogdanovic. Now here's Johnson. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Johnson, the pass to Okoro. Here's Wang. 8 points for him. Knocked away. And here is Harris. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. Out to Harris. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Harris has got 5 now. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Wizards lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, it's the kind of thing that happens.
Washington's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Tobias Harris is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Jones. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. McCain's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Pippen. They set the screen. Takes it inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Pippen. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Cleveland. 6-point game. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Marshall passes to Pippen. The Wizards working the ball around now. Koulibaly, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Here's Wang. Pass to Edey. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Marshall with it. Here's the screen. Clock at 4. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. McCain's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to Wang. Rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Pippen dishes to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And now, it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Wizards second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Wizards making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Wang, he's checked in for Cleveland. James comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Some stats for Tobias Harris. A very nice season for him last year. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's McCain. He's got 9. Marshall deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Pippen with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Pippen's got 5 points so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Oh!
Yes, sir.
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Pippen kicks to Harris. Here's McCain. Good. And Harris gets the assist. McCain's got 6 here in this quarter.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option. Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
For Cleveland, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. So for the Wizards, Sarr comes in for Jones. And Tari Eason subbed in for Najee Marshall. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's James. Finished off the break. 5 points in the game.
And already with an NBA body, Ronnie battling down low.
Pass to Eason. Now Harris. There's the 3. Edey with the rebound. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's James. Washington with the rebound. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. For 3, Harris. The Wizards with another miss.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Wang with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Pushing it up. Here's James. Pass to Wang. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wang. Good. Nice job down low. And now a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
In the corner, it's Eason. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The drive by James. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Harris.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
He's off on the first.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
Goodwin's checked in for Washington. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pippen. A switch here also for Cleveland. Wang, he's checked in for Wang. Here's Wang. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here's Goodwin. Tight defense on him. DiVincenzo finds Harris. Song. Wang pulls it in. Cleveland leading by 3. They set the pick. James, the pass to Wang. Over Goodwin. Wang with the bucket.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Goodwin. The 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wang. 8 points for him. Rebound, Washington. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's DiVincenzo. Jacks up a 3. Koulibaly, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Wang. He shoots again. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Koulibaly. The Wizards working the ball around now. No problem knocking that one down. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Wang with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Koulibaly with it. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Wang. He's defended by Koulibaly. James up top. He has 5. Here's Heaney. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Inside. So the wing on the left. Harris outside. No good from outside.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Wang. He's defended by Koulibaly. Tipped away and stolen by Song. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Tari Eason's checked in for Washington. Cleveland also making some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Jalen Johnson. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Bogdanovich. Back to DiVincenzo. The Wizards with another miss. Cleveland leading by 5. Pass to Wang. Outside, James. Here's Wang. He's covered by Eason. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland.
Total focus from Bogdanovich on that shot. Ready to fire off the feed.
Here's Goodwin. Back to DiVincenzo. Over to the wing. Goodwin kicks to DiVincenzo. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. DiVincenzo's got 9. Now Cleveland shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wang. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The offensive rebound. James, the pass to Wang. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And unselfish young players. There's a better shot to be had. James is going to find it.
For Cleveland, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Drives to the hoop. Here's Koulibaly. Lays it up off the glass. Koulibaly's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA.
In Garland, this team got a big old dog. He scores inside and out. He will take over games. Fearless. Great job getting him on this roster.
Is that close, Shaq?
Yeah.
Or is that? Okay, sorry.
He's not there yet.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for Cleveland.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds, like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
That's good, too.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
On the court for Cleveland, we've got Wang. Isaiah Stewart out there with Wang. Then there's Wang. And it's James in at the shooting guard position. Here's Wang. Yes, to Wang. And here's Stewart. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Wizards. Eason's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. DiVincenzo. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And a big sigh of relief as offensively Dante has opened up a can of all he's got.
Playing the pass to Stewart. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Eason finds Goodwin. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Sarr sets the screen for DiVincenzo. Here's Coulibaly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Wang's got 6 rebounds in the game. Nice move. With the second effort, Stewart rebounded by the Wizards.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Goodwin. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Cleveland leading by 3. High post Stewart and stolen by Eason. It's down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 15 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
He's off on the second.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Wang. Defended by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Pass to Song for the lead. And another miss by Washington. For Cleveland, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Wang. And Sarr pulls it down.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Stewart a screen. Wang the pass to Stewart.
So much about Stewart comes through his toughness, and you get physical with him. He has no problem getting physical right back.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. He hits the second from the line.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Now Goodwin for the lead. And the layup is good. And the Wizards lead by 1.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Sometimes it's that first couple of steps, and DiVincenzo was off to the races.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Wang. 6 points for him. It's blocked. They recover it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That misses off the backboard. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Off target from three-point range.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Driving inside. Goodwin. Good. Goodwin's got 5. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Wizards?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
James, the pass to Lang. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. Wizards leading by 5. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Coulibaly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Wizards working the ball around now. Goodwin. Good.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
Timeout called. Cleveland. Washington making a change here. Harris is checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Johnson's checked in. Cleveland trails by 8. Here's Wang. He's got 6. Wang. And just miss after miss right now. Pass to Song. It's stolen. Now Cleveland moving it up. Wang with the bucket. He's got 17.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Goodwin passes to Sarr. The three for DiVincenzo. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now it's just a 4-point Wizards lead.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
DiVincenzo kicks to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot. Harris has got 12.
Not a lot of rush in that possession for Tobias Harris.
There's a good screen. Wang, the pass to Wang. A putback. It's rebounded by Koulibaly.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
DiVincenzo kicks to Goodwin. And here's Harris from the arc. Drains the three-pointer. And now a 9-point Wizards lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Wang. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 16 points for him. Harris kicks to DiVincenzo. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Wang. Defended by DiVincenzo. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Wang. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They grab their own miss. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Now Cleveland shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Wang. Pass to Stewart. Here's Wang. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. Just 5 on the clock. Wang the pass to Stewart. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Lets it fly from 18. Wang pulls it in.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Cleveland, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
At the line for the away team.
And he makes the first. For the Wizards, Jones checked in for Goodwin, and Pippen subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Cleveland, Edey's checked in for Stewart, and it's Bogdanovich in for Wang. And so he makes both from the line.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Okoro's checked in for Wang.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 35.
1:24 left here in the 3rd quarter. Pippen for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Pippen's got 8 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. Great showing for him last season. He was around 16 points per last year. 8 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
For Cleveland, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. James checked in for Cleveland, and so he's able to get 1 of 2. Washington leading now by 8. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Wizards have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
At the line for the Wizards.
And the second free throw, good. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson against Harris. And the basket by Johnson.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Harris draws the double. Marshall passes to Pippen. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And they get it back. Traps in the tray. Pippen's got the lead up to 10 now for Washington. Marshall with the steal. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Jones next for 2. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for the Wizards. He got into double digits for the quarter with... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Cleveland trails by 10. They've got Tobias Harris, and it's Pippen in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Bogdanovich passes to Wang. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Harris. Inside, McCain gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Chalk up 2 there.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Pippen. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Wizards lead by 12. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Wang can't get it to go. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Harris misses. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Poked away. In transition, here come the Wizards. And the basket by Harris.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Wang. Rebound, Washington.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
There's the pick. Here's James. Carries it down low.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Robinson's checked in for the Wizards. And Cleveland also making a change. Okoro's checked in for Bogdanovich. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Cleveland trails by 17. James, the pass to Wang. Yes! It's James picking up the assist. Wang's got 19 points.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good from Pippen. Tari Eason's checked in for Robinson. And he makes both free throws. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Wang. He's covered by Eason. Pass to Edey. Can't hit from in close. Wizards leading by 17. Pippen with it. He's picked up by James. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Connects on the 17-footer. Harris has got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Wang. He's covered by Eason. He can't get that one.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
To the middle. Here's Wang. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And Tobias can take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
Timeout called Cleveland. For the Wizards, Stars checked in for Harris. Goodwin comes in for Marshall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pippen. Cleveland also making some changes. Stewart checked in for Edey. Wang comes in for Johnson. And Wang subbed in for Okoro. Cleveland trails by 21. Here's Wang. They set the pick. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. Wizards have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Pass to Sarr. Sarr sets the screen for DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. Now Cleveland shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Wizards making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in. DiVincenzo with it. Launches a three. Sinks the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Wang can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 22. And here is Goodwin. Now Koulibaly. Eason gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Swiped it away. Here he goes. Clang with the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pass to DiVincenzo. The Wizards working the ball around now. To the inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And DiVincenzo, he can really get up there.
Cleveland trails by 20. Here's Wang. And he lays it straight in. Wang's got 20.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Koulibaly with it. to the paint. Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Here's Wang. Basket good. Wang's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now here's Goodwin. Pass to Coulibaly. Sarr with it. Guarded by Stewart. Now Coulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sarr from deep. Buries it from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 21.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Got a piece of it. Now here's Goodwin. James covering. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Wang. Washington with the rebound. Eason's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
DiVincenzo passes to Sarr, used the screen and took it all the way.
That's just too much Alex Sarr there. Off at about 7 feet. He is a lot to handle. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Curry's checked in for Wang. Wang can't get it to go. Washington has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
15 foul.
The throw drops for DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo coming into the league wanting to prove that he belongs. He's done more than that. It's about building his confidence now.
And Cleveland making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Well, Cleveland shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wang. Offline with his 3. Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 14-6 run.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Wizards.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Dante DiVincenzo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Here's Wang. High, arcing shot. It's hauled in by Harris. Here's Washington. They're on a 17-6 run. Over in the corner, Marshall. Nice ball movement by Washington. A rebound by Johnson.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
James against Harris. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely. The three for DiVincenzo. Nailed from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got 35. Here's Wang, and there's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Robinson. Harris, no good. Cleveland with the ball. Wang with the bucket.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
And here is DiVincenzo. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Donte DiVincenzo.